to do this all over. Hi guys, I'm Larry the Butcher. I may have a video recorded. I'm not 100% sure because, well, my camera decided to power down, but I have 123 minutes of battery life and I have an empty SD card. So I am in Defiance, Ohio. What am I doing in Defiance, Ohio? I'm on my way to Indianapolis, Indiana. Why, you're asking? Well, Indianapolis, Indiana is the greatest city on earth. I don't care what anyone says. There is an annual congregation of about 400,000 people known as the Indianapolis 500. So I'm going there. This will be my 4th time there. It'll be my 6th time in the city. I've ran the half marathon there twice, and I've really enjoyed it. Anyone who runs half marathons, I really do recommend that you put this on your bucket list, because it's really a great time. You and 40,000 of your best friends running 13 miles, doing a lap on the motor speedway. I am currently in a 2005 Honda Civic Coupe, 5-speed manual with about 321,000 kilometers. I got this from a friend of mine whose patience, generosity, and friendship are incredibly valued, and I really, really hope that he realizes that. So I've been on this route since 11 o'clock or noon, 11. So I'm 9 hours into this drive. You know, Google Maps and all the GPS programs say that it'll take 7.5 hours. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Part of it's my fault. My sister-in-law lives halfway between home and Detroit, so I went and had lunch with her and had a really good time. And we've never really done anything, just the two of us. So it was a real enjoyable experience. Talked about family, talked about Grace for a bit, and then I made my way on. And from London, Ontario to Windsor is a lot longer than it seems. It's almost like the highway that never ends. And then when you cross into Detroit, Detroit's kind of interesting. I can't use the tunnel because I have propane tanks in the car, and I believe that's a violation. Because, you know, if they explode, that's a bad thing. So I had to use the Ambassador Bridge, and the Ambassador Bridge has no other overwater competition, so it's like $6.25 Canadian to cross the bridge. And when I got off there, I-75, now, I came to Indianapolis 2 years ago. I ran the half marathon, and Aaron and I went to the 500, and we crossed over on the Ambassador Bridge both times, and I-75 was totally and utterly shut down. So we drove through towns, and it was an experience, to say the least. I-75 is open now, but it feels like it should be closed because it was a disaster. My back hurts. I'm whining like an old man. Anyway, I almost wasn't going to take this trip. Money's a little tight, but there's a race held every Thursday, the Thursday before the Indy 500, called the Hoosier 100. It's a USAC Silver Crown race that takes place on the Indiana State Fairgrounds. It's a 1-mile dirt oval. And apparently they're changing the format and they're putting gravel down. And you can't run race cars on a gravel track because you will kill the spectators. So this may be the last Hoosier 100 at the State Fairgrounds. So that's actually the main reason why I'm going to this year's race. I was going to wait till next year's and take Brandon with me. But what I might do now is I might go solo again next year and get a bronze badge so that I can get into Gasoline Alley and have free admission into the pits during the whole everything excluding the Indy GP and the Indy 500. There's a kind of moral to the story. There are things that everyone wants to do. Everyone has their bucket list. And I think every once in a while, you have to empty out that bucket list and take that one, go through it, and find that thing that you can do that won't cause hardship, either with your family or your finances or your workplace, and just go and do it. I wasn't going to do this year, and now, you know, I'm about 2 hours, I'm about 2.5 hours from Indy, and you know what? Once I'm settled in, once I've got the tent built, I'll be happy. I'll be with friends that I know through some Facebook groups, and I'll be happy. And I'm going to be glad that I went. Although, you know, I spent up till, even while I was loading the car up, can I think of a way to not go? Like, I paid for my Indy 500 ticket, my carb day ticket. I paid for the little 500. I was still trying to find ways to get out of going, because I'll be away from the kids and the wife, and you know, I haven't seen Grace at all in May, and it kills me right here. So, but this is one of those things it's for there, and every once in a while you got to do that. So do something for yourself. Maybe not as big as going to the Indianapolis 500, but go do that one thing for yourself. So, I guess that's where I'll leave this. I don't think I'm going to edit this. It's not a long video. I, of course, as always, am Larry the Butcher. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. Don't forget to like this episode if you liked it. Comment down below. What's on your bucket list? If you're coming to Niagara Falls is one of them, message me. I can't hook you up, but I can help you out with trip planning. I know a couple guys with Airbnb down there who would love to have some stays, especially in the off season. I think Niagara Falls in the winter is highly underrated. Share this video on all your favorite social media. Track me down on social media. And let's have a conversation about the things we want to do in life that we haven't yet. I love you all. I'll see you later. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.